Hey, yes, GM, I can hear you.
Perfect. How are we doing today?
Doing great, excited for the AMA. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Hello everyone. We are waiting for Funkeda. He's coming. Hi Funkeda. Maybe we should start. Are you ready, guys?
Let's go.
Okay. Tris, how do you want to proceed?
Let's go with FOMO Boys, who will be hosting the
Okay.
AMA. So
Yes.
I'll let him start.
All right. So, Jam, everyone. Very nice to meet you, and very nice to be here for a first AMA to get to know you guys, and also to introduce myself and Infinity Labs.
Yeah, we lost your sound, Promo.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Sorry. Give me one sec. Okay, perfect. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Sounds all good here.
Okay, perfect. So, as I was saying, I will start by introducing myself and Infinity Labs because I guess you guys already know Tris, Funkeda, and Bilukat. So, very excited to be here with you today. So, I'm FOMO, Thomas in real life. So, I'm the founder of Infinity Labs, which is a Web3 consulting agency. On a personal level, I'm in Web3 since 2017. The agency opened in 2021. So it's been a bit more than 3 years that we are around. So what we've done until now is pretty much like building projects. We started off like building NFT project, and over the years we got now a larger scale. So we help marketplaces, tooling project, gaming projects, NFT project on different levels. So we help on strategy, we help on community management, we can help also on marketing. So we are able to pretty much build up project from the ground, or to work like right now with projects that are already launched, but helping them bring a new dynamic to the project. So we're super excited to be here. We're a French company. We're about 8 internally, physically in the office every day. Plus, I would say maybe 15 to 20 people working with us remotely in the space. So we have Ponsam with us, who is like the new community manager here on Discord. So we are going to help champion tactics on the community management level, on the social media management level, also on communication and stuff. But I guess I will also answer most of your questions during this AMA. And for those who are wondering what projects you might know that we've worked on, we are behind the Michelin project, so the tire Michelin guide and all. Like we created the project with them, and we're still managing it today. We worked with, for those who are more familiar with esport, we worked with Vitality, the French esport team that is one of the best in the world, and currently also working with some other gaming projects like Sugarverse. But I guess I will also answer more of your question today. So I don't know if Tris and Dilucat or Funkeda, you guys have anything to say, or should we just like get some people on stage for them to ask their questions?
We collected a few questions in the past few days. We've put them all into a list, and I was thinking maybe starting with the list, and then if there's new questions that will come up at the end, we would get on these questions and invite someone to talk or take them from there.
Okay, let's work like that. So let me get the list. All right. So first question was for you guys and me. Why was there a need to onboard NFinity Labs? What do they bring to the table?
Yeah, well, I'll jump in, and maybe you can also help here. So yeah, the idea with bringing NFinity Labs is we know there has been a lack of communication in the past weeks and months, and we're looking at expanding the team and increasing our efforts on this way to create more engagement with the community through events, through partnerships, through more communication on a day-to-day basis to avoid any lack in communication that could occur, and be the most straightforward with you guys. And so we talked with Thomas and his team, and they have the expertise that we are looking for, so that we could onboard them, and they could come and help us and bring this expertise to the table and help us with champion tactics.
Exactly. And so what do we bring to the table? I think it's a bit of I've answered part of it, I think, when I introed ourselves, but the goal is really like to bring new wave, I would say, like bring a new dynamic in the project, as for you guys, for the community. So we've definitely checked, like first thing we've done is we've checked the ideas and suggestion channel. And to be honest, like we love the fact that you guys are really involved in the project, like giving constructive feedbacks. So we've definitely like took that in consideration. There is different things where we are gonna add value, meaning managing the community, bringing more activation and experiences around the community, bring a new dynamic also on the communication, be more active in the space. It goes also for participating more to the spaces, organizing more AMA with you guys. It goes from a lot of different stuff. Like we are working on a full revamp of the Discord also. We've done an audit to make it a bit more, I would say, like fluid, maybe with less channel, and also do like a revamp of this. So definitely a lot of different stuff, but the goal is one, to get the community happy, engaged, and create a real bridge with the team. Two is bring more trust and visibility around the project, and also just like get more social proof, I would say, through like Twitter Spaces and AMA with you guys. So that's where we're gonna help. But overall, you guys have a new team that is going to work with the founder, with Tris, with Funkeda, and everyone. And we are, I would say, like a savvy team in a way that we've been in the trenches for a while now. So bringing our expertise on all those different aspects, I would say. So if you guys have any other question, just send it in the chat. For now, I will just go like over the different questions, and then at the end we'll check if we missed anything. I think that's another question for me. How does it affect the holders? What would be added, removed, changed? So that's a wide question in a way that we are starting now. And of course, like the more we'll get to know you, to know what you guys like, what you guys don't like and all, the more it will evolve and we will adapt. So I would say right now is the onboarding stage. So right now what we've done is we've done an audit of the project, an audit of the Discord, audit of the communication. The goal is now to create a new type of communication, prepare like the editorial calendar, so all like the communication coming up for the next few weeks and months. Then also like the revamp of the Discord, work on new activation and experiences that we can set up on Discord for you. So can be like tournament, can be gaming night session, can be like different stuff. We have also Ponsam that is managing the community that will be your direct touch point with us also like within Discord. So I think all of the above I've already like went through the different things that we could do, but it will definitely evolve like the more we get to know you guys. So I think the next question is a bit like the same that I've just answered. It's like, what is the first thing that the NFinity Labs team plans to work on after being onboarded? So first off, as I just said, is definitely like communication, the Discord, get to know you, and work around like the best new things to implement within the community and on the project to make you guys pretty much happy. That's what we're looking for right now. And I think that's a question for you, guys. Why does the project hire NFinity Labs? What are they trying to address and improve in the project specifically?
Yeah, I a bit answered this at the beginning, but like you said, everything you said is things that we have been lacking. And for example, doing more, we had the idea before to do more AMAs and spaces and things like that. And yeah, we never had the opportunity or time to do it. So that the idea here will be for you guys also to help us be more available and accessible and present for the community through spaces, through Twitter, through Discord AMAs. Should it be organized by us also on partnered projects?
Okay, very clear, very clear. We are definitely here also, guys, to be a relay from like the main team. So please keep giving like feedbacks and stuff like to improve or just like share your ideas, because that's things that we definitely take into consideration like on a daily basis. So do feel free to keep doing that, because I see you guys are already pretty active on this. That's another question for you guys. What are the plans to expand and onboard more people?
Funkeda, are you here? Try to say something, maybe. It seems that he has some issue
mic
with...
issue. He's rugging us.
Yeah. Maybe I could take this one. If...
Bilu can go.
Okay. So, our strategy to onboard more people is to remove the barriers traditionally associated with Web3 gaming, making champion tactics accessible to everyone, regardless of whether they have a Web3 wallet. To achieve that, we are thrilled to reveal a game-changing feature coming to champion tactics: the Void Champions. Long story short, these are champions that anyone will be able to acquire, even if they don't own a Web3 wallet. More concretely, we are introducing a brand new currency, the Bloodstones. This mysterious and powerful stone can be earned by completing quests and showcasing your skill in PvP matches. But here, what it gets even more exciting, you will be able to offer this Bloodstone to the alchemist, who has the power to summon void champions. These new champions won't be just accessible. They'll come with unique and powerful skill designed to transform your strategy and elevate your gameplay. This is the official answer to this question. I could give you more information. I think now in private, if you want to ask me, maybe I could give more info about this feature. Okay, that's okay for me.
That's pretty good already. I mean, like the goal for any Web3 game is to onboard user, like I would say, like in a seamless experience. And so you guys are working on it, like onboarding the masses, I would say. So that's definitely a good move. And I also saw that you guys were at YGG event like recently. So I see you guys showing up to gaming event like IRL. And I think that's also another good way to onboard people and to get more users and more visibility. So I think you guys are doing it right. I think it's just Web3, you know, it takes time for a game to grow, you know, it's just like that. We're early on this. So
yeah, exactly. It takes quite some time, and as you said, we are really focusing on going to IRL events to be there to showcase the game, bring in new players. For example, the YG event was a great one because that's somewhere where players are. It's not just business talks. So this was really interesting. And also, as Bilukat said, just to sum up, the idea here is to bring in new players who won't necessarily need to have NFTs to play the game, and increase our player base through a kind of more open and Web2 approach.
yeah, for sure. That's what any Web3 game needs to do, I think. We have Funkeda.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to go through my phone to do that. Sorry, guys. Hello, everyone. I was speaking alone for too long. But normally, Bilukat gave you a proper answer, and yes. And so this is for the, I would say, for to attract a broader audience. But we are still working on unannounced partnerships with pure Web3 players that we hope that will bring fresh blood in the game as well, just to add this point.
All right, that's another good news. So let's go to the next question. It's again for you guys. So Warlord floor price is going 0, and the famous question: can devs do something?
I will take this one. So unfortunately, dev can't control the pricing of non-regulated assets. However, what I can assure you is that Warlords will always remain our forever Genesis collection, and we will continue to develop features and content with our holders in mind. So you guys. So as for the Void Champions, we can't reveal everything we are working on just yet, but here is a sneak peek. As a Warlord holder, of course, you will enjoy a special perk, and this perk will be an additional Bloodstones for every match you complete for now. So sorry about the floor going to 0, but this is the way of a lot of NFT collection. But I believe that the future is bright, and the long-term goal is not about just the floor price of the Warlords, hopefully.
Yeah. If I can add something to that, I do agree. Unfortunately, that's the market conditions. Now it's picking up and it's getting better on a crypto level for sure. NFTs are waking up, I would say, since last weekend. So it's pretty recent, but I'm pretty optimistic on like the future. I do think that we'll have another NFT season. I think we'll go back to normal, but yeah, it's always a question of building long term. The floor price is only relevant when you have a team that is still building and all. I think it can only go up over time. It's also a question of the community supporting the project, because you guys do have an impact on the price of the collection. So I would say it's like joint venture effort between the team and you guys that we are going to work on to make it happen and make it a success like for this new bull run coming. So I will also go to the next question. To be honest, guys, all the next questions are for you. So I'm hoping that at the end, I see some question for us in the chat. For now, I'm still on the doc, so I will keep going on this. Next question is, how long is each season? And would we have any information about leaderboard rewards?
Yes, that's a question for me. At the beginning, we planned some season for sorry. Okay. I do it again. Sorry. Okay. The plan was 1 month for the season at the beginning of the launch of the game, but for the season 1, we are excited to announce that the season will wrap up just before Christmas. So the season 1 will end at the 16th December at 10 o'clock UTC. So just to give you more information about this, the player in the Divine League will be rewarded with new champions. We will give you more information after the AMA. And regarding the balancing, we are working on some changes regarding the reactive skill of the Guardian. We are also working on the different damage ranges. Like for example, range weapon will be less powerful than frontline weapon. So we are working some stuff like this, and the patch for the season 2 will be released 1 day after the end of the season. So it will release 17th of December. And that's it for the season 1.
Okay, sounds pretty exciting. We do have the next question. Oh, that's a long one. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the financial risk and incentives involved in buying and holding NFTs as it relates to the potential success of your game? That's a tough one, guys.
I'll let Funkeda jump on
this one. Actually, there are several questions in this. We do understand, of course, that having valuable assets is important for a Web3 game. But Champion Tactics, I think that you already saw that, but this isn't your traditional speculative first, I would say, Web3 game. So our primary focus is delivering a great game experience, which is why we choose a free-to-mint approach, by the way. It was not about making money out of out of selling NFTs. Never. It was never about that. I think it's still not the case. So the first benefit you should expect when you play our game is simply having fun, I would say. And we believe that long-term value comes from creating a strong product, a strong good game, that players truly enjoy. And our ultimate goal is not to attract just Web3 gamers, but a broader audience. That's why we are working on the White Champions, for instance. And to do that, we think that we should prioritize gameplay and accessibility and, building a foundation for sustainable success rather than focusing solely on financial speculation that, by the way, we can't control that. Nobody can control it. Except by, making the floor pump artificially. There is no way to control this thing,
Very true. You have to make a game for gamers. That's the goal. So definitely. It's another question for you. I think there is like 3 or 4 in a row for you. So you ready? Should player holders benefit financially from the game increasing in popularity?
I guess I already answered that, with my question, with my answer actually. So.
Let's make Okay, so what is Bilukat's morning routine?
That's a question from Ivar. It's not. I think he's not here. Maybe I will. I will answer this question.
That's a funny
day.
one.
Continue to ask me that, and maybe one day I give you some hint about this.
Okay, all right. Trist, there is a question for you. So they saw before partnership with Mochaverse and City was in their dashboard as coming soon. Is that still a plan to have Mocha players collect RP in the City game? And if yes, when?
Yes, indeed. So we had this Mocha partnership very early on, and it's still a plan, and we're looking towards integrating it in the future. We can't announce yet any estimation or date yet, but we're on it, and we're planning on having you guys enjoying the Mocha quest in Champion Tactics and collect these RP sometimes in the near future. We're on it, and it's not going anywhere.
Okay, pretty cool. Are there any plans to introduce clans? Treasure expedition possible, 2v2 battle, team battle, or battle for control of territories?
That's a very interesting stuff. Right now, we are already thinking about a clan feature, but this is still a work in progress stuff. So be patient about this.
Okay, perfect. Then that's another, like there's 4 questions in a row. What was your key inspiration for the game?
Yeah, one of the key inspiration is obviously Darkest Dungeon for the gameplay, for the artistic direction.
Okay, it's a good one. How did you find your way into game development?
That's a good question. With Funkeda, we are from psychology studies, and we had the chance together to go in a video game school. Then after that, we found some work in a video game. It's been 15 years that I work at Ubisoft. I began as playtest in a playtest structure of Ubisoft, and after that, I switched into design in a design team with Funkeda, and that's it for me. Maybe Funkeda, you could give some info. Maybe you, Tris, also.
I think you already said everything concerning my my school cursus. I will let Tris share as well.
Yeah, well, on my side, same here. I not the same as Bukat and Funkeda, but I also did a video game school to learn game design, and I did a few companies before coming to Ubisoft, where I kind of left game design to get into live operations. So more working on the live game and create the different activities and economic elements of the game once live. So yeah, that was my my history in game development.
Pretty cool. So you all have been around for a while now. So that's good. Team of Savvy too. So I like those questions because it's like genuine curiosity question. Which part of the game took the longest to develop and why?
Yeah, in my opinion, this is the balancing of the game, because as you know, all of the champions are created with a DNA sheet and some with a procedural algorithm. So this is very, very difficult to make a game balance with this kind of contrast. So I think for me is the game balancing.
Okay, very clear.
On the tech part, this is the same. Okay, this is the breakthrough feature we have for this game, and this is the feature we spend the most time on. to be able to deliver these unique champions you can play with today.
Very clear. So next one is, can you reveal unused content and give some context to why it was unused?
Yeah, on my side is a too short notice for this question, so I don't have anything to show you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happen. We'll have other AMAs, so it's not an issue. So the last few days, the game has been constantly crashing or having problem logging into the game. It's impossible to play. Is it something with the server, or is there no such problem?
Yes, so we've been monitoring for the past few days, and we understand that some of you are still experiencing issues while playing the game. And rest assured, we're working on it and fully committed, of course, to addressing these issues. And there's a good news is that our developers have identified several fixes that should normally significantly improve the stability of the game. So no more Urezo, Afalke, and Safia errors. The updates are being worked on, and we'll keep you informed as they roll out, but we hope quite soon. And of course, thank you again for your patience when encountering these issues, and bring those feedbacks coming so we can fix as much as possible when they come in.
Perfect. And I think we arrive at the two last questions, and then I will go to the chat, like see if there is any new ones. So question is, will you be transparent for the DAU and MAU to see if your advice and marketing strategy is indeed working and efficiently helping the project based on results, which is evident to community and data driven?
Yeah, so unfortunately, regarding the AUs and monthly active users, this is confidential data, and as per Ubisoft guidelines, we're not allowed to communicate on this. So unfortunately, we cannot tell you how anything about this.
Okay, perfect. Second question is, and by the way, like if I can add to that, guys, I'm talking to the community here, but unfortunately, like you have Ubisoft, fortunately and unfortunately, like when you work with like such a big company, there is a lot of like legal restriction, a lot of things that we cannot do. I'm saying this because we also work with a corpo and I know how it is. So I think like the goal for them is definitely to make the best game possible and to make the project a success. But there is always like some stuff like those information data that are like confidential or restricted, and that's like part of I would say like the game. When you have such a strong entity behind a project. But I think that it's a small negative point compared to all the benefits of having a big company like that behind it. So I think that's definitely a good news, even if it has some little things like that. Second question is, how do you plan to market the game with no token, inflationary NFT, no alluring leaderboard price pool, and with varying in-game bonus of NFT to Web3 players, wherein the culture is mostly token speculation and money extraction?
Yeah, so as we said previously, we're working on features that should bring in new blood, as Fungela said and Bilukat explained. So these are on the game design, gameplay part of the game. On the marketing front, we're working on with various partners for some towards some exciting initiative to propel the game to new heights and bring in more players. So this includes thrilling partnerships planned for early next year, if everything goes well, and we hope to be able to tease you very soon on these activations. And we firmly believe that the success in the Web3 ecosystem lies in the community first strategy. So that's also why we're looking towards this partnership with NFinity Lab to help us exactly prevent any problem in the future. And as you said, being able to continue the game without having a token and avoiding the token speculation that is linked to it. So our goal is clear: is be more active and engaging across social networks, respond faster, have a more dynamic and appealing communication with you guys, and activate some few partnerships that we hope being able to tease and that are being worked in the background. Normally, everything should be released very soon.
Very clear. And again, I will add to that. But guys, like keep in mind that launching a token for a game is not like always a good thing, in a way that most of the time there is very low amount of examples of gaming projects that have successfully launched a token. I mean, not at launch, but like over a couple of weeks or months. Like most of the gaming tokens like went down, and usually when you launch a token linked to a project, if the token go down, then the project like gets a huge negative impact on it. So I think it's a good thing to build without a token, because it's not like it's not because we're in crypto that we all need to do like tokens. I think tokens needs to be launched if there is a real use for it, a real use case, and also like enough like players and things to do with the token. So I think that's not like a first step, and that's not like what should be done like 100% of the case, you know? So I'm pretty happy that you guys don't have a token, to be honest, because first it's a lot of costs, it's a lot of management, and then when it goes down, then it's really like a bad impact on the project. So I think it's not a bad thing to not have a token. That was the last question on the sheet. I will go in the chat because I've seen a big question. So guys, I'm gonna talk for a bit. If you want, you have I'm talking to the team, but if you want, you have the question in the chat, so you can also like read it to get the answer ready. But so the question is, I know you guys can get directly involved in sponsoring, promoting tournament right now due to legal reason. With this in mind, we have some members of the community carrying this heavy responsibility and promoting tournament and competitive events. For example, Hero Champion and I have already promoted 4 events in partnership with Blue Mint and The Nest, and Zipile promoted the first GG Challenge last weekend. Considering that everything is 100% focused on the growth of the community and the consolidation of the competitive scenario, I would like to ask what the team has in mind to support our initiative. It's a good question.
And now let Funkeda answer this one.
For now, unfortunately, clearly a part of the answer is already in the question. You know that on the legal side of that, as Ubisoft, it's complicated to promote cash prize tournament. We are still discussing it internally and with our partner at Oasis. So hopefully, I won't promise anything for now, but hopefully we will be able to support them. I mean, maybe not as strongly as we want to, but we will find a way. So for now, what you can expect is community support for that, of course. But unfortunately, nothing more for the coming days.
Okay, very clear. Guys, like Funkeda and Tris, do you guys have a hard deadline on time, or should I just go ahead with the next question? I see a couple ones in the chat.
All good for me. Normally, Bilucat should have a hard deadline, so maybe I saw a question about the factions with the heroes, so it's more about the lore. So this Bilucat could answer it because he's more the guy behind the lore.
Oh, the one about Urezo and Afalkai?
Yeah, I already answered in the chat. I think it's totally random. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, perfect. Will there be added new utilities for Warlords? Any ideas already? And is there a chance that Ubisoft official Twitter account announce or mention champion tactics soon or ever?
I can take this one. Never, I don't know, but no, this is not planned. The Ubisoft, I would say, global X account is only communicating on our biggest AAA initiative at Ubisoft most of the time. And for now, Web3 initiatives are not are not their focus, I would say. But we also do that because we don't believe that it would be a good thing. Because a lot of if you check the communication we are making on this channel, they are bringing a lot of negative vibes, to say the least. So we don't believe that we will gain from communicating about the game on this channel specifically, except except potentially more haters about Web3 initiative at Ubisoft.
True, and I can relate to that. I know that I mean like traditional gamers, I would say it like that, usually have a hard time like with Web3. I think it's shifting now. We have more and more like gamers like from Web2 that are coming in the space, but it's still slow and it's still one of the community that is like pretty negative about it. We faced it like when we have done the project with Vitality, which is the French esports team. It was really hard because most of the community, like, I don't know, for some reason hated Web3. So I do agree, with you on this one. It's not always good to try to onboard like everyone. I think you should try to onboard like all the people that are interested by Web3 and are at least like a bit curious about it or open. And so like I think IRL events like around Web2 gaming and stuff like that is your best shot. But I do agree that maybe communicating with Ubisoft like would bring some negative vibes around it. So, I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, but definitely not never, because it also depends on the evolution of the game. So I can't say much more for now, but at some point it could be interesting to communicate about the game on this channel, but not for now, for sure.
Okay, perfect. Next question is, can we get more info on the Alchemists and Void Champions? Are they different from Ethereals or similar?
Yeah, I think I will provide a note in game update or something like that to explain to deep dive the feature, because there is a lot of stuff to explain. So I think it will be more efficient to proceed like that.
Okay, very clear. Also, were the Void Champions named after me? Oh, that was okay. That's a good
totally true. Totally true.
That's a cool one. I don't see no more question, guys. Like, since we're still here and we still have a bit of time, feel free to like drop your question in the chat. We'll answer. Can be question for the team, can be question for me about anything you want. I'm pretty open for that. So just go ahead and drop your question, and I will go ahead on this. Are some marketing indicators that can indicate that things are being done well to attract the ideal players and the return of the marketing is positive? I can start by giving my 2 cents on this. But marketing indicators for me, definitely like checking at like the community growth. So can be like the growth on the community on Discord, like the growth like of how many people we have, the growth on the amount of players, the growth on our socials, also the growth of the engagement that we receive like from the community in the space. So I would say like there is a lot of different like metrics and things that we can look up to see like if our efforts do show results or not. And so we'll definitely follow this. But then like as for marketing, I will let you guys also answer on this.
Yeah, we've been participating in some various events like the Gap from YGG and Soul the Battle Pass from GamesGG. So these two events are focused on bringing in new players, and we've already been able to see the results of this. And like we've seen a lot of new people coming in on the Discord, coming from the Gap. We could see them just, for example, with the username having the YGG and Gap name. So yeah, these efforts are paying. So we're looking at expanding these efforts and hoping that it'll still keep being efficient.
Okay, perfect.
Just want to add that we are, of course, also looking at the end of the road. It's how many gamers we have regularly. So if we are working well, we have more players. So this is the main indicator we are looking at on a weekly basis to see if we are working on the right direction with all our marketing efforts, including the community side of that.
Okay. Next question is more like about game mechanism, I would say, but is that okay to have multi-accounts, maybe grind 2 accounts in Divine like other ranked game?
No, there's no issue in having a multi-account as long as you don't enforce playing against yourself and cheating on the wins, things like that. But normally, if you play fair, shouldn't be a problem. Smurfing is allowed.
Cool. I think that's a question. I think we've talked about it like at the very beginning of the AMA, but maybe some people join later on, so maybe it's good to talk about it again. Any plans for adding utility for warlords?
Nothing we can. Oh, sorry, guys, my kid has just landed, so I will have to left. But sorry, stop.
The idea is we are looking at expanding on the gameplay by launching new features, and we're always keeping in mind the warlords for each new features we're launching. So especially giving perks. If you own a warlord, you'll have perks on these new features. For example, with the Bloodstone and the Void Champions coming, as a warlord, you'll have some perks with it.
Okay, pretty cool. We have a new question that popped up. Any plans on adding a decay for divine player like we have in TFT? Like to prevent me, for example, to just climb on a good patch that favors me and then sit there without playing for 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's already in my backlog, but I don't. I can give you when the feature will be released, but it is in the backlog of the game development.
Okay, very cool. Okay, that's a question for me. Are you married? No, I'm not. That's a question, but no, joke aside, the question is, I would like to know what impact you guys at NFinity Labs intend to make in the short term here of City project, and which areas do you intend to focus on initially? So same thing, I think we've touched this a bit, but I can go over it again. So the goal is definitely like to help the team to make the project a success, but also like to fill the needs that they have, because as they said, like when you have a team like that, you cannot focus on everything, and I think that they might have been lacking on some stuff, like maybe communication and things like that. Not lacking, but can be improved because they have a lot of things to do also, like on the game side, I would say. So we are here to help building the community, help bring a new dynamic to the project. So the keys area we're focusing on is definitely the community management. We are here like to bring a new experience for you guys in a way that we will definitely take in consideration all your ideas and suggestions, but the goal is like to get to know you, get to know the community. That's also Ponsam role. You will see it's an amazing person. You might think it's an AI because he's like literally answering so fast that even myself sometimes I'm like, maybe I hired like a robot or some stuff, but it's like really good. So the goal is focusing on the community first, then focusing on the communication to get like more traction, more visibility, more engagement. We and I personally will be hosting like Twitter Spaces with the team, so we'll try to go around and be a bit more present in the space, just to talk about the project. I would say like get the word out there, because it's very needed, and we're doing it to have more eyes on the project and more spot to talk about it, because I think it's a very cool game from a huge company, so we should be able to have like a lot of support, I would say, in the space. So we are gonna work on this pretty much. What's the layer? No, bro, you're a robot. You know it, bro. Like you were an AI agent before the trend. So okay. So, is there any more question, everyone?
Yes, there's one by Hero Champ Engine. He wrote it in very
Oh.
big, so I guess he really wants us to answer it.
Yeah, I put like in bold and stuff. So, question is: Warlord are supposed to serve as a gateway to future Web3 titles. Has this vision changed? If not, how will this materialize moving forward? This did not materialize with Eden Online, the Rayman Web3 game.
Yeah, so the vision hasn't changed. Of course, there's been the reality of being at Ubisoft and everything, but the plan is not moving. We're still this will still be the gateway to future Web3 titles. As for Eden Online, the Champion Tactics community and the Warlords have got the biggest allocation, 140 spots, whereas other big partner projects that have been investing in it have got very small allocation, smaller allocation. So of course, Warlords have been got some perks of having owning Warlords, and we're still working on having and unlocking more perks in the future on different projects that are hopefully coming up. So yeah, the plan is still here.
Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Poncham, did I miss any more questions? Since like you say I'm blind. I think I went over everything, so I think we're good. But if anyone has a question, time is coming to an end, like to close this first AMA together. So if you have any more question, just drop it now. Let me check the AMA question to be sure. Thank you, Nest. No, those are the question we had before. Okay. Oh, will there be seasonal events like Christmas or things like that?
Yeah, in the future, yes, but not for this Christmas, unfortunately.
Okay. Pretty clear. And I think I got all the questions. Last one. Will we soon have support during weekends? Any news regarding this?
On the community, we're always looking at the Discord and things like that. But if there's an issue, except if it's a huge groundbreaking, there shouldn't be any new support coming. Except if it's groundbreaking and the game is not accessible at all, of course.
Yeah, I agree on the community level. As I said, like Ponsam is a robot, so he's available 24/7. So you can ping him any time of the day and night. He will answer. So you're good. Next question is when spectate mod?
Work in progress. It's a whip. It's still being worked on by the team.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And when tournament mode?
Same as the spectate mode, it should be something quite similar. The tournament mode should be using the spectate mode.
Okay, pretty cool. All right, guys, it was a lot of different questions. I'm glad we went over everything and we didn't miss one, so that's pretty good. For me, that was a very cool first AMA altogether. So I'm pretty excited for the future. Thank you all for the warm welcome. Was a nice talk. I do appreciate when the community is like supportive and interested and genuinely curious about the future of the project. So keep going like that. We like that. It's positive. So thank you, everyone. Was a pleasure. If you guys need anything or have any question, you can reach me on Twitter, on Discord. You can, but might take more time to answer. Twitter is the place to go if you are trying to reach me. Or you can ask Ponsam anything. Again, it's connected to ChatGPT, so you can answer anything. Yeah, the whole team is here to make the project a success with the current team. So super happy to be here, and thank you, everyone. I will let the team have the final words, and then we'll close it off.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for my voice for hosting it, for being the MC today. We're really looking forward to what we'll be able to do together, Champion Tactics with NFinity Labs. And thank you, you guys, for being here, for supporting us, for being sharp when we have some issues, and still being there to support us. So thanks, and we'll keep working and make the Champions Tactic great.
Perfect. Then thank you, everyone. I will close it off. Until next time, we'll have other AMAs and we'll have also Twitter Spaces at some point. So stay updated and we'll talk soon. All right. Have a good day, weekend, and bye-bye.
Thanks, see you all.